And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. You think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one off the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the Packer kicking team set to go as they will kick this one away. Runs out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure the playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity of this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Stroud on 3rd and long. That will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road.
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. In motion right, that's Dell. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. to the ground, this time to Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stroud looking to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, they're going to go the option. And that's not really going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Getting past the 20 to about the 22. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He gets this one to Richie. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. And off right side to Pierce. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. On the bootleg, Stroud. Let's go. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touchdown, try to erase the memory of the interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for the kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins win.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Daniel Savage. And Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here's Tank down the return from his own zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And Tully cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having to work in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on third down now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The strong one is going a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? Here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taking it about the one. Across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed.
He goes left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Packers. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he showcased his blazing speed on that.
Was he wearing football cleats or track speeds? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, the passing game isn't working. Usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. For them to have some success.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To the right side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Love now to pass on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He's across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Stroud. Forced out to his left. This one is down he goes. There's Van Ness. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day has been rough. Bringing around his comeback. This offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get out of bounds right at midfield. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. Now first down, carry by Jones. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throw caught by Musgrave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. It's boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Texans on 3rd down, and almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Stroud to throw. He's keys right back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ready, break.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running game working. Stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a give up, and he is going to lose yardage here. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. As Stroud now to throw. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Green Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.